Welcome back to War Thunder Weekly News. This week we have a Q&A. The Warbond shot got updated, and there were some changes to Air RB matching. Start out with the Q&A. I'm not going to cover the whole thing because that would take forever, but I'll throw in the questions that I was drawn to. First one, will Japan have premium tanks like the M46 Tiger, for example, the STA-2B, STA-3, or STA-4? The reply was, there is a chance that it will. I don't know too much about the STA-2B. From what I've heard, it's the STA-2, but with the Type 61 90mm cannon that the Type 61 has. But the STA-3 and 4 are further iterations of the STA series till finally the Type 61. If one were to be a premium, I would prefer it to be the STA-3. Historically, if I am interpreting what I've read correctly, the STA-3 had many very expensive equipment put onto it that were removed in the later iterations because that was too expensive. It being an expensive tank and thus not going with that design would make it like a real-life premium, I guess you could say. I don't know too much about the STA-4 either, but it looks a lot like the Type 61. The next question is really long, and I don't want to mispronounce all the words, but basically what it's asking is, well, you've said in the past that you wanted to make it so tanks are like airplanes and have engine issues when damaged. Are you still planning to do that? And they replied with, we don't have any details at the moment, but we haven't discarded those plans. So I guess what they're saying is in the future, they will implement thermodynamics for tanks, but not anytime soon. The next question was a question I didn't care too much for, but after reading people's reactions to this Q&A, it seemed to got quite a lot of praise. What it was, do you plan to remove from airstrips, tents, and other structures, and also objects that make taking off landing more difficult, especially for damaged or poorly maneuverable aircraft? And the reply was, we're going to try expanding airstrips where possible. I think this interpretation of expand is literal. They're going to make them wider, so we have to worry less about the tents on the side. Personally, outside of Simulator, never had much of a problem with the tents, though I don't get why they're indestructible, and I don't understand how they would completely destroy an aircraft. But in the case when I do sometimes play Simulator, having a wider airfield will make all the difference. Although, it would be nice if they could make them longer too, for jet matches. The final question was a rather simple one. Do you have any plans for ships larger than destroyers? And the answer was, we regularly make announcements like that on the website with detailed explanations. So keep an eye on the site. I think there's going to be more news on the subject this year. Well, this is, first of all, not a surprise, because we already got confirmation that light cruisers were under testing during the DMM Q&A. What I like about this answer is it doesn't actually give you any information. It says we'll talk about that later, which implies that they're going to talk about it rather soon. I have a good feeling that, like in the past, the time before this next upcoming patch, we'll see many closed beta tests for new ships. Oh yeah, and the Spanish post-war 109s got denied again because apparently they suck. The new Warbond system got implemented into the game, and at first people were kind of displeased with it because it seemed like despite what Gaijin was saying, there was no decrease in grinding to get premium planes. Almost immediately after some of the complaints, Gaijin increased some of the rewards you get for doing the tasks. So now doing special task trophies will get you 25,000 silver lions instead of 5,000. And daily task rewards were increased by 25%. I was also put a Q&A out to clarify exactly how the new system really works. I'm not going to read it out because it's long and boring. Personally, I never really got anything out of the Warbond system. Recently I got a bush out of it, and it seems like I got the worst possible bush. So it's no loss to me whether it's easier or harder. In the news of Air RB, 5 of the ground forces maps had been added to the roster of RB, which is kind of a nice breath of fresh air. And it's surprising that it took them this long to realize that they could reuse these maps as air maps as well. 3 were added to AB. Also, the proposal last week has been implemented, and now to avoid long queue times, you'll be shoved into an Allies vs Axis on any map game mode, which I guess is better than mixed battles, because at least it's semi-themed instead of just just random BS. I believe though that if there's still like an extreme lag in queue times, you will be forced into a mixed battle. The Object 120 Taran was released. I don't understand why this one was released so much later, but as a result of it happening, it seemed that the Rank 5 matchmaking was flooded with eager Russians to play this giant monstrosity of a barrel on a tank. So far from what I've heard, that it's pretty amazing, but it can be hull broken, so be careful. There was just a regular patch update, minor changes here and there, but one stood out to me was MTB70/KPZ70, a bug where a detonation of the 20mm cannon ammo rack destroyed the tank has been fixed. I gotta ask, Gaijin, is that really a bug? From what I would assume, a large stash of ammunition would do quite a lot of damage to a vehicle, but I don't know, perhaps it's just a bug. Also, the XM5781E1 has had its velocity increased to, I don't know what it was before this, but 1,500 millimeters per second, which in my estimation is damn fast. I don't currently have any top tier tanks, but at the moment I'm quite thankful I don't, because that sounds like a terrible place. There was also an update to Tank Assault mode. They added a Japanese map and enabled people to take out their 8.0 plus tanks. Anyways, that's been all the news for this week. Not that much. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of these videos, I make them every weekend. Typically they come out on Sunday. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified anytime I upload any video, sometimes I upload random videos throughout the week, hit that bell icon and you'll get a notification anytime anything's uploaded. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.